Any veterans or active duty aboard today? We do. Thank you for your service. And do we have any visitors from outside the U.S., international guests? Well, all right then. We'll call this the domestic cruise. Oh, so, sorry, let me go back to safety. That's where I wanted to start. This vessel, the Bay State, is a U.S. Coast Guard certified vessel, which means we have life jackets aboard for every one of you. On the second deck, they're underneath all these benches, clearly marked. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow the instructions of the captain and the crew. There's no smoking on board. That includes the use of e-cigarettes. When you use the stairs, please make sure you have at least one hand on the handrail. Remember, we're moving. By the same token, please don't run on board. Only trip and fall, and trust me, this little rug is not going to be soft at all. When you trip and fall, there's nothing soft to land on. So save yourself the trouble. Please don't run. Now down below on the first deck where you boarded the vessel, that's where you'll find our bathrooms. They're aft towards the back of the vessel, the flat end, the stern. Our snack bar and bar is up here on the second deck. The bartender will be here shortly. He's not already hiding underneath. And they'll be able to help out anything you might like. The left-hand side of the vessel, that's the port side. We call that over there by the New England Aquarium, where we were just docked. Which, by the way, is a world-class facility. We partner with them for many events throughout the year. But I asked you to look to the right, on the starboard side, because that's where we're going to be looking most of the time today. And as long as you can see from this side, through those windows, you're good. But it's a boat, so anytime you want to get up and move around, you're welcome to. Now look off to the right here. We're seeing at the very end of Long Wharf. I want you to notice this flagpole here. Very end of Long Wharf. And I'll use that to help show you a few things at the very end of our tour. But let me ask, why do you think we call that Long Wharf, where you were just standing? It's the longest one. Good job. Long Wharf was the longest wharf on the Atlantic coast. When it was built back in 1710, it stood a third of a mile out into Boston Harbor. Wow. We could get 50 cargo ships tied up there along Long Wharf at that time. It helped us grow as a commercial port. And today we've grown so much that 75% of Boston actually sits on man-made land. But let's go back to the beginning. 1630, Puritans settled here on the Shawmut Peninsula.